perhaps the most significant change that we're making to UFC Undisputed Forever is a change in the takedown meta. Since 2012, when UFC Undisputed 3 was released, a lot of things have changed with how people get takedowns in MMA. I mean, we can see in this photo from 2011 that 4 out of 7 UFC champions had backgrounds in collegiate wrestling. And then there was GSP as well. As a result, explosive single leg and double leg takedowns in the center of the octagon were way more common back then. And this, of course, was reflected in UFC Undisputed 3. But at the time of making this video, precisely 0 of the UFC champions have a background in collegiate wrestling. What we do see is more judo techniques, more Greco-Roman techniques, and more techniques designed specifically for MMA to be done against the cage. The first step that we took to reflect this change is to level down a lot of these takedowns that happen in space. Relatively speaking, this means a lot of fighters are less effective at shooting takedowns out in the open. However, in return, we've started giving people a lot of level 2 and level 3 judo techniques, trips, single leg and double leg slams against the fence as well. We really want to incentivize a realistic takedown game that accurately represents 2025 MMA. No more shooting for the legs and getting it every single time. You'll have to earn your takedowns with the striking and the clinch game. Another big change that we're making is the removal of this double underhook belly-to-belly suplex that seems to be present on just about every fighter in the game. Even Anderson Silva, for some reason, had a level 2 version of this. And the funny thing is that no one in the community has found an example of a belly-to-belly suplex like this being pulled off without at least one overhook. In fact, if you search double underhook belly-to-belly suplex on YouTube, you only get results from professional wrestling, which would kind of make sense that it's in UFC Undisputed 3 since Ukes, the developers, have a history of making professional wrestling games. At the same time, this studio is also very good at balancing fighting games. So if these broad changes break the meta in some way, we will be focusing on fixing that. But I'd be very surprised if there were any issues since we're giving big upgrades to guys like Islam Makhachev in his judo, we're giving upgrades to Kamaru Usman along the fence, and with custom ground movesets, getting that takedown will be very rewarding. If you want to participate in these sorts of discussions, please join the Dream Online Hub, which is the official online league for UFC Undisputed Forever. People who compete in the league are welcome to offer suggestions for movesets and stats.